Is Cardano's native token called ADA going to the price of $10 during this war on crazy? Well, I don't think so, even though that's not financial advice. Now, even if we take a look at this right here, we will see that not too long ago, there was an article saying how Ethereum co-founder, now, by the way, Charles Hoskinson is the one that they're referring to here. He is also the founder of Cardano. So yeah, just take that into consideration. It says that Charles Hoskinson predicts Bitcoin could hit $500,000 within 2 years. Now, more specifically, though, if we actually take a look at this article, he said in a video on November 26th that it is my belief that Bitcoin is going to go to $250,000 to $500,000 within the next 12 to 24 months because of the investment inflows and the great interest that has been achieved. So when you take a look at that, as the old saying goes, a high tide raises all ships. If let's say Bitcoin does reach at least the price of $200,000, could you imagine what ADA would be then, let alone $500,000? Now, is this like a very optimistic prediction? Let's say like $500,000, aka 500,000. I think so. But even if let's say it achieves like only half of that, 250,000, man, ADA, even beyond the price of $10 at that point, that really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I mean, you got to take into consideration how not too long ago, when I was talking about ADA, no one believed that it was ever going to reach the price of $1 again. But as of right now, it's a totally different story. Now, a lot of people are saying, $15, $20, right? But still $10 is my price target. And keep in mind, now things don't seem that unrealistic anymore, right? And as the old saying goes, again, a high tide raises all ships. So if let's say Bitcoin does reach those great heights, the altcoin season looking very amazing, as let's say ADA goes to the price of $3, $5, it's going to be very easy at that point to hypothetically reach the price of $10. And we've seen this before when it comes to ADA, right? At one point it was hovering around the price of 3 cents. It was very difficult for it to go to the price of like $1. But then afterwards, $2. And even beyond that, it just felt like a breeze, and this was back in 2021, by the way. So it's not like ages ago, So when you take a look at ADA, we've seen this in history before. So as ADA, let's say, goes to the price of $3, $4, could it be difficult? Yes. But let's say it goes to the price of $5. I think at that point, $10 could very well just be right around the corner, because at the price of $5, just 2x away to go to the price of $10. It's going to be very easy for the sentiment to change, especially once ADA starts doing well. I think it's only natural that we could very well see this amazing FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume just start increasing at such a fantastic level. But it's just a matter of time. I don't have a magic crystal ball to exactly tell the future. But again, we can learn some lessons from the past, in my opinion. We've seen this happen when it comes to ADA before. Again, struggling for a very long time. And then suddenly, $1, $2 was very easy afterwards. So when I take a look at something like this, man, I'm very excited for what it could be during this bull run. And again, it's going to take some time, though. Even Charles Hoskinson thinks it's going to happen like in the next 12 months to 24 months, his Bitcoin prediction, right? Could it happen sooner? Absolutely. Like, for instance, Charles Hoskinson, he's only speculating. I'm speculating as well. Like, we don't exactly know what the future will hold. But again, I think around a year from right now, things could look so amazing, which is why I'm staying patient when it comes to ADA. And when it comes to Cardano more specifically, as a layer 1 blockchain, people keep thinking it's Kaka, but think about this, right? Not too long ago as well, Cardano deploys first zero-knowledge smart contract expanding blockchain capabilities. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what is the zero-knowledge aspect when it comes to this? Because they may be thinking, okay, this is cool news, but what is the importance of this? And let me explain, because when it comes to zero-knowledge technology, for instance, the benefit of it is like allowing for greater scalability, which is often needed, by the way, because you take a look at something like Ethereum, which is arguably not even scalable. So that's complete caca. But even besides that point, it's also known for, having great privacy or enhancing it, I would say, when it comes to zero-knowledge technology. So this right here, I think, is very groundbreaking. I think it's massive. Again, deploying the first zero-knowledge smart contract, expanding blockchain capabilities. Again, when it comes to Cardano, that right there is just very wonderful news. And I really like that. So when I see news like this, when it comes to Cardano, again, having that zero-knowledge aspect, that's a big thumbs up for me. When you take a look at something like Ethereum, there's probably a good reason why Charles Hoskinson, even despite being the co-founder of Ethereum, moving on towards Cardano again, right? When you take a look at that, why? If Ethereum was so good, I don't think he'd probably do that. You know what I mean? Just think about this. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo or someone like Justin Bieber or something like that is randomly going to say like, oh yeah, they're done and then suddenly work at McDonald's or something. They're not going to do that, man. Why? It's because their career is going good, right? If something is going good, very rarely people want to leave that. It's much like Charles Hoskinson. If Ethereum was so amazing, if it was so dynamic, if like he felt like this was going to be the future, why would he leave? You know, it just doesn't make sense. Well, of course, when I take a look at Ethereum, it does make sense. But again, if Ethereum was so good, that wouldn't make sense, right? But then it's not good, in my opinion. I think it's complete caca in terms of pure fundamentals, which is why I think Charles did make the right move. Now, ADA at the price of $10 may seem kind of crazy, but if it were to go to that price, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $350 billion. You know, that's still over $200 billion less than Ethereum's all-time high market cap. So when I take a look at something like that, you know, I don't think it's too much to ask for. I'm not saying that ADA is going to like defeat like Ethereum or something like that, but then still just achieving like way less than that, I don't see why not during this bull run, you know, especially with amazing factors like this. I just don't see why not. You know, Cardano is heading in the right direction, in my opinion. You know, it's just constantly coming up with like amazing news, or should I say a lot of amazing news is being reported, you know, of Cardano, I would say, right? But I think it's amazing nonetheless. Solana, what is like the good news, right? Oh yeah, another meme coin launched. Who cares, to be honest? Like there's already too many meme coins on Solana. I'm already bullish on some Solana meme coins. Sure, the new ones could do well, but I mean, come on. You know, when it comes to Cardano, it's actually doing real life things. You know what I mean? It's actually partnering with real deal entities, if that makes sense, not caring about this type of nonsense. You take a look at what it did with Bitcoin OS. You take a look at what it did in Argentina, you know? So when you take a look at Cardano, it's not doing random nonsense things, if that makes sense. Solana, it's cool, but reliability is suspect. And this is, you know, actually allegedly an issue, right? At one point, it supposedly experienced 8 different network outages in just a time span of a year. That's not great, man. You just don't see that with Cardano. I think Cardano, despite launching like way back then, it's still very amazing, fundamentally speaking. I think it's a lot better than Ethereum. Not in terms of ecosystem, by the way. I'm saying in terms of pure fundamentals. I also think it's a lot better than something like Solana. And come on, BNB, I mean, caralho, porra. The BNB Smart Chain ecosystem, I don't think is as dynamic in terms of its security when compared to the Cardano ecosystem. I mean, just last year, in 2023, slightly over 2% of the crypto hacks that happened actually occurred on there, according to Crypto.com research. So that's a no bueno for me. I think Cardano is arguably one of the best layer 1 blockchains out there, and ADA at the price of $10 during this bull run, that right there wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I think this bull run could be that amazing. I think Cardano is just truly one of a kind when it comes to a layer 1 blockchain. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I greatly appreciate it. It's Malik the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.